We got another one, the DJI Osmo Mobile 6. Very similar design to the last one, but the real question is, do we actually even need a gimbal for a smartphone? Because the stabilization is absolutely wild on these things. So let's test it. Can you see which one was filmed on the gimbal and which one's just handheld? You think they're gonna see a difference?
Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk.
Yeah, don't talk. While you're trying to guess which one's which, here's the new features on the Osmo Mobile 6. We have improved stabilization, we have the built-in extension rod like the last one, we have better tracking, Active Track 5.0, quick launch for iOS devices, M button, now we can switch between 4 gimbal modes, and an option for AI editing with a new app called Light Cut. All right, it's time to guess. I'm guessing just like you are. Isaac laid it out for me. Let's see if I can see the difference. Let's see if you guys saw the difference. Okay, first glance, both are very stable, but I think I know. Yeah, I definitely know which one is which. Watching this, I gotta say, phone stabilization, smartphones, especially on the iPhones, is absolutely nuts. To be honest, I thought there would be less of a difference and I'd kind of have to be like, ooh, I don't know if you should get this gimbal because it's basically the same. But there is definitely a difference. Software stabilization does a really good job, but it has a lot of this like a drunk person's filming a little bit, like kind of this weird warping, whereas gimbals are a lot more clean and clinical. But then gimbals also have different kinds of camera movements just because they are more smooth than like you doing it by hand like this. The one thing I was really curious about is action mode on the new iPhone 14 Pro Max versus no action mode on the gimbal, because everybody kept saying it's like gimbal-like stabilization. Well, now we can actually see. We did crop in because the action mode crops in, so it's not a dead giveaway. I can see which one is which for sure. The action mode is really good, but the gimbal is better for sure. All right, so camera A is the gimbal and camera B is handheld, right?
No.
You're lying.
Yes.
Sure.
His face.
I was like, yeah.
His face. No.
All right, how many of you got it right? Let me see in the comments, because if not many people got it right, if it's just like people that are really particular about cameras are getting this right, then that's a bad sign for the gimbal, but I definitely see a difference. It's definitely more stable still. Do you guys think I ordered enough FPV drones? This might be getting out of hand a little bit. So the motors are definitely stronger. I really noticed it. Even with the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is a pretty beefy phone, the gimbal was able to stabilize it nice and well. And it was much better, in my opinion, than just the phone stabilization by itself, which is really good, but having a gimbal just makes it better, obviously. Which I wasn't sure if it was an obvious thing or not, because some phone gimbals might not be as good. The Osmo Mobile 6 did the job. And the stick, I think, is probably my favorite feature, actually. This makes it just a lot easier to film with. The only thing I wish is that it was a little bit longer. And then we have the new modes, which makes it feel more like a pro gimbal when you can actually change the mode. So if you want to lock an axis or have it in like FPV mode, that's really nice. That's probably the biggest new update in terms of actual features, not just things improving like the stability. We have new Active Track 5.0. So wherever I go, this tracks me and records me. Oh, it lost me. What's it gonna do now if you come?
Here, boy. Here, boy. Follow me.
So we have apparently better tracking. Honestly, I never used the auto tracking, so I can't say too much about auto tracking, but I could see it being pretty handy for, you know, like a live stream or something like that, where you just want the camera to be there and tracking the whole time. Tyler, what do you think?
It's tracking me. It's got my good side. I dig it. I like it.
Just trying to do it.
You cannot untrack this.
What the tracking is good for is when you're just like filming somebody else and then you're not very good with a gimbal yet and you can just literally move around and it's tracking. But I always find that it's a little bit, you know, like I don't want Tyler to be all the way, I want to be more in the center. And so I find it doesn't always do the best job. It should be moving earlier. So it's definitely keeping up with him, but The framing, I feel like, could be better, and so that's why I a lot of times don't end up using these tracking features. But if you're totally new with a gimbal, which a lot of people probably are when you're getting a mobile gimbal like this, it can be a nice little tool in the tool bag. Having a carry around a gimbal is obviously a downside, but if you're already gonna carry around a selfie stick, you might as well carry the Ferrari of selfie sticks, or Ferrari, as they would say in Italy.
We say Ferrari.
It's Ferrari. Oh, these look legit. Isaac, Adam Audio. Adam Audio.
Adam Audio.
Adam Audio.
Adam Audio.
Are these legit? You're a music guy.
These are legit. If you want to send me the 8-inch ones, I would honestly love that. I would use them and I would make some music with them.
All right, Isaac, you test these out. Thanks, guys, for sending them. Also, it's really fast to switch from vertical to horizontal filming. Speaking of horizontal, vertical, LG dual up monitor. This is, what are we in Instagram square days? This is, holding it the wrong way. That's an interesting monitor. This is like vertical filmmaker, designer heaven right here. Isaac, test it. Double tap that, vertical. Double tap, horizontal. Double tap, vertical. Double tap, horizontal. Satisfying. There's also a little zoom wheel, which it's so small that me and Isaac couldn't help but laugh. But it is oddly satisfying. It's oddly satisfying zooming in with this little wheel. It's pretty responsive, so
Ferrari.
And DJI is not just working on hardware to make it easier to film with your smartphone. They're also doing some really interesting software, AI stuff. So you can just choose some clips and it'll make an interesting edit for it. Do you think it's gonna be good? AI making edits?
Yes.
AI gonna replace your job?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so let's check out what it did here. So I literally just chose a few random clips from the stuff that we shot. Let's see here. This is like color graded speed ramps. It's doing speed ramps.
I can't even do speed ramps.
Okay, messed up there.
Yeah.
You'd have to adjust that for sure. And that was a throwaway. That one kind of worked.
I mean,
I mean, it wasn't perfect, that's for sure. But that's kind of interesting. Like, it's literally adding a LUT on there. It's grading it for you. It's doing speed ramps. I edited it to the song. Added a title that you could obviously
so while I'm
change.
slaving away in the other room, you're trying to replace me with your phone.
DJI is trying to
DJI.
replace you. Just blame them. So would a professional like me be using the AI app to make my edits for me? No, we're not there yet. But if you're, a noob, you're just starting out, or you just don't have the time and you have some really cool footage from, your vacation, fly the flag, and you just want to post something on Instagram, it's a really interesting, fast way to get something out. Thanks, Peter. I like it. It's just a way of posting on social media in a fast, easy, very frictionless way. And it's really interesting to see these AI tools develop, because I do think that that's a big part of what future editing is gonna be like. Not that AI will do everything for us. Just like with this app, you can go in and change, if it didn't work out, like on a few of those clips, you can change them up and then you're ready to go. But it's way faster. It literally edited to the music, the LUTs, everything. And you just make a few tweaks and you're done. This is a nice hat. Thanks, guys. So yeah, very interesting to see how AI tools develop, and each year they're getting better and better. So really, that's the Osmo Mobile 6. Not huge updates, but definitely making it better each year. Ooh. This is Peter's new filmmaking tool. Man, Peter's so good at making these physical products. I'm so jealous of how good he is at making these and how good he is at promoting them. Oh, this is great. So yeah, that was the Osmo Mobile 6. Let me know, did you like it? Did you not like it? Is it something that you would get and use in your filmmaking, your vacation, filming, whatever? I'm curious. All right, that's it for me. Thanks, Peter. See ya.